Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's coming from China. I can see that black wolf. It's actually coming from the Chengdu province, too. Looks like you guys should be able to hear everything. Pause up if you can. Sweet. Is that too loud? Yeah, well, inline mic sucks. Hey, Oz. Whoa, Oz. Dude, what are you doing awake? Oh, that's right, Sandwin's streaming soon. Oh, man. Completely forgot. I went to stream the Sandwin was streaming so I could catch his stream. Man. Now I feel bad, Sandwin. Hi, sorry. Alrighty. That's good. Now I gotta turn up game sounds. Audio, that's all at max, good. Music, turn you down just a shade. There we go. God, I don't need that blaring in my ear. And I know there was an Aussie ship in my thing. I just can't remember what the name of it was. Was it the Perth? No. I can't remember. But I haven't played the Perth in a while, so we're gonna go play the Perth. Hope that wasn't too loud. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oops. And I forgot some me water. Now I got some water. Not yet, Sage. I haven't sank your battleship. I don't usually sink battleships. Mainly because they keep broadsiding me. I'm not overly familiar with the Perth, so as a historical ship, but it is a historical ship.
General quarters.
So I honestly don't know much about the Perth historically. In the game, it's decent. I mean, my torpedoes have an 8-kilometer range at 61 knots, which is pretty good speed. Meh in the range. Probably should swap out the smoke for something else, but I like the smoke. HE, and then armor piercing. I usually just stick with HE for the most part, unless I can get a full broadside on a nice juicy target.
Enemy force detected.
And that's what I was afraid of. Crap! Actually, yeah.
Spotter airborne. Enemy cruiser detected.
And since he's gonna start showing me his broadside, drop speed, drop smoke.
Smoke generator started.
I have no repairs.
Spotter destroyed.
And launch that there.
Torpedoes to starboard.
All right. Ow. No choice. Turn in.
Screen set.
Son of a... That was me. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the bits, Blue. I don't know why that didn't pop up. Maybe the volume's too low. Weird. Not sure why it didn't pop up. Back to port. That match is a loss. Have a good night, Mama Floof.
The enemy is about to win.
Let's see here. That's way too loud for my ears. Tier 1 Pan-Asian. No torpedoes, just a gunboat. I have not taken my North Carolina out in a while. North Carolina, here we go. And no, I do not play carriers. I do have a carrier, I just can't do the multitasking enough to do carriers because my brain is garbage. So how's everybody doing? I am functioning, surprisingly. Give or take. Possibly, maybe. If you really want to break someone, I strongly recommend breaking Puppet. Because Puppet's good. Good Puppet needs breaking. And so does Kira. And Mama Dragon. And Sanwin. Oh, Sanwin, yes, because Sanwin wants to get a saxophone. That reminds me. Who? Do a salute if you stream. And if my mods could do the shoutouts as they pop up, that would be great. Oh, that's right, Sage, you do stream. Mods? Any of my mods? Fine. I'll do it. I think all my mods fell asleep. No, crud. That's right, they buffed the aircraft carrier, so now I can't even get close to them. Time to go hug the border. Oh, he's coming in for an attack. Nope. Cool. I don't get into UFC much. That looked like it hurt a bit.
Torpedoes to port. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Ramming speed! What is he anyways? Oh, he's the Dunkirk. Son of a... Let's focus on the Dunkirk. And there is a reason why I'm aiming for right about the water line, because that's usually where their citadel is.
Concentrate fire on the enemy ship.
Now I can turn into all of that. Let's pop a heal. That cruiser's gonna be a pain. And there's the enemy aircraft carrier. And turn into the dive torpedo planes. I'm gonna eat one. Okay. What am I shooting at? Oh, a Gneisenau and a Byron. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Oh, yeah, I would love to get back in. And repair.
Pull below the waterline. Flooding quickly.
Keep turning, Gneisenau.
Attention. Reporting battleship.
Pop that heal. I have no choice. Come on. No, 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 no.
Main turret critically damaged.
Gneisenau's down.
Destroyed an enemy battleship.
Those torpedoes will miss me.
Our team has taken the lead.
He's gonna give me his broadside, then I'm gonna give him armor piercing. Oh, over pen. Okay. Telling me armor piercing's a bit too powerful.
Fighter airborne. Enemy ship is on fire. Enemy battleship.
Let's pop another heal. This is gonna be a very, very painful match. For me. Oof.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm out of fighter consumables. That's not good. Say right about there. Nope. And that's not gonna hit.
Our victory is in sight.
Yep, yep. Wonder how many hits I took. Ark Royal. Is the Ark Royal a British carrier? I think it was a British carrier. Not enough lead. Shoot. And they're gonna get the kill. Oh. Oh, we're not going to sink the other carrier before the battle ends. We have too much of a points lead. Yep. I'm actually surprised I sunk the Gneisenau. Granted, the Gneisenau kept giving me broadside. If he had just kept his nose in, I wouldn't have been able to do jack. I shot down 58 aircraft. That's funny. $32 from the Ark Royal and 24 from the Ryojo. Japanese, and I think the Ark Royal is British. I wanted to sink the Dunkirk. Because Dunkirk has huge citadels. Oh, I did 54,000 damage. Guess that's okay. So yes, I do have the Langley, but I can't play it. I should work on my Japanese line, but I don't want to. Do I play French or do I play British? British it is. I'll go back to the King George V. I love playing ships that I'm not maxed out on. And then I get them maxed out, and then I just use them as credit farmers. Or experience farmers for certain captains. And I get the hiccups. Goody! Oh! Love the gaming. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I completely missed that. Weird. Why isn't my notifications popping up? Puppet! I need your help. Slobs is being mean to me.
Action stations.
Oh, the Weebles are on. Woohoo! Yeah, the Prince Zeugen. Oh god, the Prince Zeugen is such an overpowered ship. When played right. At least there's no carriers in this match, thank god. All I've got to worry about is destroyers. Like that one. Ooh, almost. Almost. Man. Slabs is just being mean to me. It's not giving me the notifications. I get Miss Blue's notification of the bits. I missed Loving Gaming's follow. The Love Game Gaming. It's just not giving me my notifications. Being a butt.
Enemy cruiser detected.
I miss a lot of things if my mods don't tell me. But my mods are busy with everybody else, so I try to do a lot of stuff on my own. I fail miserably. But that's okay, right? Life is all about failures. Right, Puppet? Yeah, I tried, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I mean, it's random, because it works sometimes and doesn't work other times. It's just like, okay, I don't know. Now, Puppet, you have us, so you're not a complete failure. We less than 3 your face and licks your buttons. Hee hee. Licks Puppet's buttons.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Great. We're down 1 destroyer and 1 cruiser. And I can't hit him. Wow, chat. In-game chat is getting really bad. Yeah, I'm thinking I may have to uninstall Streamlabs and go straight to OBS and reset everything back up, which at this rate isn't going to be a big thing. And we lost the battleship. Bravo, people, bravo. Let's take him out. Takes out the gun, which is good. I don't really want to be directly nose on. I want to be a slight angle so I can tank some of his shots.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
And don't think that's gonna hit. Oh, it did hit.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Please, Citadel. Overpens. Seriously, how did the South lose that many? Really, people?
Well done, Commander.
You know, this isn't gonna end well. So at least try to get one kill. Pop a heal real quickly, even though this isn't the best of spots. Switch to armor piercing. Set a fire.
Main turret blown up.
That's what I thought. And
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
I am down one gun.
Enemy cruiser solved, sir.
Crap.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Main turret critically damaged.
No guns. They took out all my guns. I don't see anything dropping. Puppet. Yeah, they took out my guns, and without guns, it's kind of hard to sink on any other ships. Plus, battleships don't turn on a dime. So it's hard to dodge torpedoes at that close of range. I've heard about it, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was more, well, yesterday, I was more concerned about the fact that Garmin is down. And all of our vehicles use Garmin for tracking purposes. And we use Garmin for our offender ankle bracelets. So today's been a wonderful day of panics. Yeah, because somebody sent 5 ransomware attacks to Garmin and took Garmin completely down. So both consumer and enterprise systems for Garmin were completely taken offline. Yeah, I know there was a huge DDoS attack, and yeah, it could have been related to that. Most of those DDoS attacks, though, were targeted specifically at political groups and affiliates. So, but like, even, and I'm not just talking like the prisoner transport vehicles that we use. We're talking about police vehicles, fire trucks, EMSs. So, yeah, please don't come into my chat and do that, Cutie June. That irritates me to no end. But yeah, anyways, going back, we use Garmin for our offender tracking systems. We use Garmin for police, medical, fire, and it just, oh my god, the amount of panic we had at work today was just insane. I feel bad for our P&P agents. Thank you, Puppet, for catching that. What song is this? This is actually kind of catchy. Huh. Will do. Thank you, Puppet. You the bestest. Puppet is the bestest. He's goods. We need more people like Puppets. And Kidda in our lives. And Mama Dargan. And Blues Wolf. And Zalstert. And Mama Floof. And both Jackies. And everybody. Especially everybody in our chats.
Action stations.
Just no hugging, Puppet. I haven't really caught any of Dragonessa's streams in a long time. Why do there have to be carriers? They're all gonna come from me. And this ship doesn't have good AA. Go away. I don't have fighters. My AA sucks on this ship. Oh, boat. Really, Fubuki? It's not gonna hit.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
That's not gonna hit either.
Spotter destroyed.
Keep turning. Keep turning. No, you're supposed to turn, you bastard.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
This is not gonna be good. Give me a citadel. Really, you're not gonna give me a citadel.
Enemy battleship detected. The ship is on fire.
Hey, Quap. Thank you for the host. See, that time that coming through, I don't know. And, oh. Can someone do an SO for Quap, please? Be good. Be a good streamer. Great. We lost the destroyer. No. Darns it. Ah.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Yep. So we can't get one ship sunk. Top the hill. Try to keep me alive a little bit longer.
The ship is on fire.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Oz.
The
Too
enemy
many
is about to
fires.
win.
Yep. Yep. Wrong button. I think my team was busy killing themselves. Let's take a look at the equipment here. Maybe there's something I can change out. Swap that out. 356 mains with 133 secondaries. Don't care about torpedo tubes. Yeah. It's well, that and our team kind of. Oh, someone's taking the hits. Our battleship is taking hits. Let's cower in the back and just watch him take the hits instead of looking at what he's focusing on and focusing down one ship at a time. And knowing full well the battleship can take quite a bit of hits, but you can't take them all forever. Because, you know, thinking and using the WSD keys is a bit too much for some people. Do I want disbursement? Eh. I traverse it. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I want to be able to actually hit my targets. We'll do that. I have not had my engine knocked out, knock on wood. And what flags do I want? No, I don't want that one. Yes, I want that one. Yeah, we'll pop that one on. I'll pop that one on. Yeah, we'll stick that wyvern on. And do that. Let's see, what flags do I have? Haida, Battle of Jutlands, Battle of Dunkirk, Naval Base, Minister of Defense, collectors. Nah, I'm not worried about the flags. Let's go to camouflage. Yes, I have a lot of camouflages because I give them away for free. And I don't use them. I should use them, but I don't. Detectability. Dispersion of shells fired. by enemies to ship. Hmm. Would it be an insult if I put the the French Revolutionary camo on a British ship? Are you talking the Type 6? I mean, I could really insult the British by putting the American stars and stripes on it. There's the French colors. And there's the Twitch Prime camo. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, that was the Halloween one. Every Halloween they give this one out. It's not a bad camo. I'm just not a fan of it. Then there's also this Halloween one. So you're thinking the French colors. Viva la Revolution. I'm thinking the French colors as well. Have a good night, Blue. Sleep well. Here's the Union Jack. I mean, it's not that much different, but... That's the German. And Shadow Lurker just turns everything black. Yeah, we'll go with the French. Just to add insult to injury. Oh. Fudger Nutters. I am a tier 7 in a tier 9 match. Going against an Iowa, a Georgia, fudgenutters. They can citadel me from across the map. This is gonna be fun. Time to run and hide. Alaska, really? You know what I found funny in history? Is during World War II, the Japanese did attack the United States, or did send a landing force to the United States. They went up into the Aleutian Islands. They landed on one of the smaller islands on the Aleutian Islands and were there for literally less than a day. Packed up, turned around, and sailed home. They didn't even do anything. There was no shots fired, no nothing. They just landed, realized how cold it was in Alaska, packed up, and went home. They originally were going to take the Aleutian Islands and then go from there as a possible landing zone for maybe a homeland invasion of the US, with the thoughts of, well, we can capture the oil fields in Alaska. But they attacked at the right time where the permafrost was melting. So they didn't have adequate equipment to handle the permafrost. We sent, I think it was like 500,000 troops up to Alaska. To try to get ready to fight them. They came across their landings site, and only thing they found were some Japanese flags, couple abandoned landing crafts, a few tanks, and artillery. All of their artillery was stuck in the permafrost. They literally could not get them out of the permafrost to get them back on the ships. I think they lost roughly, I want to say a good 60 or 70 artillery pieces. They even had zeros. They had captured quite, I want to say like 10 zeros in mint condition, like never used, brand new zeros, never used. They had built a runway, apparently, and they landed the zeros and then just said nope. It was like, I don't know, like they couldn't even get the zeros to take off. They were so stuck in the mud. Yeah, that was gonna happen. I mean, can you imagine being one of the US soldiers running across just basically brand new equipment from the Japanese military, just sitting on the beaches? Sad part is we lost about 100,000 150,000 troops in Alaska because we sent them without being prepared to face the cold. If I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, more than likely I am, if I remember correctly from reading about this, the Japanese lost just shy of 200,000 troops. Or no, just over 200,000 troops, just shy of 250,000 troops due to the cold. That was the only invasion on U.S. soil during, well, not the only invasion on U.S. soil during World War II, but the only U.S. invasion on U.S. soil during World War II where no shots were fired. Yep, nature is very effective. Well, the funny thing was, apparently, I was reading, I forget what book it was, but it was written by a Japanese scout on the island, and they said that they weren't really worried about the permafrost and sinking on their equipment. They were more worried about the local natives, the native population, because apparently several other scouts got into a firing match with the natives and lost a couple of their scouting parties. They have no idea what happened to them. They just lost contact. They had one radio report which has been buried, and I have no idea where that radio report is, where they said that they had reported back seeing a huge, hairy, human-like person who, when they fired at it, turned around and just literally tore apart their whole entire squad. They never found the squad. They never found traces of it. I mean, not even a piece of torn cloth. So, Bigfoot does exist, and Bigfoot is pissed off. Exactly. And I don't know if you've ever watched the History Channels on thing about monsters. I think they call it Missing in Alaska. But they talk about all these mythical creatures in Alaska that may or may not be true, because there's evidence that shows that they do exist, but we've never been actually able to capture one or see one or anything. We just have remnant evidence, like claw marks, secondhand stories, etc. Yeah, but if they were polar bears, Sage, there would have been some kind of remnant, like blood in the snow or on the ground, or cloth or guns. There was nothing. I mean, literally nothing. No guns, no bullets, no casings, nothing. It was as if they just disappeared. I mean, people say I'm a conspiratist, but I look at the evidence and I look at the facts, and there's just too much out there that says these things exist for me to just say, nah, you're just making some stories up. And that could be too, Sage, but all the local Inuit tribes and that have said that they've never ran across any of these Japanese. That doesn't mean that they're not lying.
General quarters.
Very true. I mean, we know less than 3% of our oceans. We know less than, I'm gonna say less than 40% of our, 60% of our land mass. And that's just on the surface. We go deeper underground, we know even less. Although I am curious as to the whole entire thought process of, let's drill a big hole. Oh, there's methane gas. Let's throw a flare down there and it'll burn off all the methane gas. That whole entire logic of, yeah, that'll work. And now that hole is been burning for over 100 years. Oh, you gotta love the Russians. Yeah.
All stations requesting fire.
Because,
Designated target.
you know, Russia. Hey, if the Americans well, the Americans did something similar, but they did it with a coal mine. They had a landfill. They wanted garbage to go away because they were tired of the smell. So what they did is they lit the garbage on fire. Well, coal mine was literally going underneath the landfill, and it lit the coal dust on fire, and now that whole entire town is literally burning. True, Sage. But we have this in the U.S. It's on the East Coast. I forget what state it was. God. But there's literally one resident of that town. Everybody else is gone.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Wow, that was a bad shot.
Enemy destroyer sighted. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Enemy battleship sighted.
Come here, little destroyer.
Boarding the target position.
Ah. Ramming speed! Ramming speed! Okay, I couldn't resist on that one. Thank you, Sal. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be a crater. It was supposed to be a scientific exploration into the center of the Earth. Come on, little cruiser. Come on, little destroyer. Ramming speed. No, 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 don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away.
Stations. Reporting position hold three. We're taking on water quickly.
Ah. Darn. That would have been funny if I got 2 rams. Yep. The gates of hell. I would also like to visit the giant crystal caves down in Mexico. But you can't. It's not open to tourists because it's super, super dangerous. But man, can you imagine being one of the guys who discovered that crystal caves? Walking in and seeing these huge crystals the size of skyscrapers. There are so many wonders on this planet that it baffles me. Oh, they're worse than that, Sage. They had a report that went out, was published, I think, 2015. They found a cave a little bit deeper in that had even larger crystals. They said the ambient temperature, not the surface, the ambient temperature was in excess of 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. Because that's as high as the equipment at that time that they had could measure. You couldn't walk into that cave without a special chilled suit. To this day, I don't think anyone's actually fully explored it. Even the robots that they sent in could barely get in before getting fried. Yeah. Well, you figure the human body can actually cook at about 500 to 350, I think. There's 300 something degrees Fahrenheit, so. Oh, I know. But even the pictures from like the depths of the Marianas Trench are amazing. The creatures, yes, they're kind of creepy, but they're just amazing. It's like our planet is just full of amazing things that we aren't even scratching the surface on. How many containers do we have? 7. Well, we better open those up. Let's see what gifts we got from Wargaming. Ooh, a 24-hour premium account. 400 coal, 100,000 credits, more paint, and more flags. Very true. But as I also tell people, human nature is one of destruction. As much as we'd like to believe that it's not, our whole entire mentality is in order to create something new, we first have to destroy. And I've gotten into heated arguments with a lot of psychologists on that because they like to believe that, no, human nature is a good one. It's one on creating and being cooperative and trying to help each other out. No, if you look at human nature as a whole, we are a destructive creature, a very destructive creature. Humans, as an individual, that's a different story. I have seen amazing things being created by humans. Take, for instance, Kida. Her crafts are amazing. I could never do that. And I think Kida's sound asleep or going to do something, so she probably hasn't heard this, so. Yeah. And shush your mouth, puppet. You don't tell her that I said nice things about her. True, Sage. But as human nature as a whole, we are a very destructive creature. Humans as individuals are very creative. That's the whole entire saying of humans as a whole is an evil, but humans as an individual are good.
Battle starts.
But we are also a very curious creature. Humans are a very curious creature. It's also why I love studying history and studying conflicts. Yeah. Let's get the fighters up. Make it costly for that.
Good luck, everyone. All stations reporting the position
This is going to be an interesting fight. Oh,
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes dead ahead.
nope, 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 nope.
Problem solved, sir. Off to a great
Ooh, that was... No! Son of a... Ow. I just got spanked. No, crap. Sorry. Trying to get out of the way of the torpedo planes. So when I got out... Ah!
main turret critically damaged. Problem solved, sir.
And I'm gonna be sunk. Oh, I don't think the carrier liked me. Oh, that was too funny.
I need help. Concentrate fire on the designated target. Our team has taken the lead.
Ooh, so close. This is an interesting match. There is one thing I do hate about carriers in this game. Unlike real world, their aircraft are numerous. In the real world, no, they would be, once you use them up, your carrier's pretty much useless. Oof, we do not need to lose that battleship. We're gonna lose a CV. We might still win this if we can stop them from capping. Perfect. So they just have a destroyer and 2 CVs. Oh, found the destroyer. Ooh. All they have left is 2 CVs, and we know exactly where they are.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, I hate people who do this. Alright, the last CV is over here somewhere. There he is. Oof, and he's almost on full health. He might actually live. Yep, he survived. Basically what happens in World of Warships if you run to the edge of the map is it screws up your aim. It screws up or not your aim, the enemy's aim. So even though you're standing perpendicular to the edge of the map, your ship can slide to either left or right, and the enemy shots are going to more than likely miss. Yep, exactly. That's why a lot of us hate it. A lot of the good players hate it when people run to the edge of the map and just camp there. Because it's like, what's the point if you're just gonna hide? But at the same time, you don't want maps that are borderless because, you know, people not staying within the borders. Oh, I have been alive for over almost an hour and 40 minutes, over an hour and 40 minutes. We'll do this one last battle and then we'll take a break. Or we may call it. Depends on how I feel. Yep. I do have to admit, for all the controversy World of Wargaming has done with their premium ships and premium tanks and premium aircrafts, for being a free-to-play game, this is an amazing game. And they have done an amazing job with this. I started playing World of Tanks, I want to say 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago. No, it's been longer than that. And when World of Warships came out, I was on the beta test. I never got offered the chance to be on the community contributors because at that time I wasn't streaming and I wasn't posting videos. But I really don't have much of a complaint on this game, other than the fact that a lot of my complaints are just bad players doing bad stuff. That and some of the mods that people use, like aimbot, is just ugh. Exactly. It's also why I hate when I see players use aimbot. And how you can tell they're using aimbot is you actually watch their turret or their gun. And a lot of times it's not even pointing at you when they fire, and all of a sudden you get crit. Or in World of Warships, citadeled. Or modules taken out. Destroyed. And it's like, why? If you're that bad that you need an aimbot assist to give you that good of a game, maybe you aren't that good. Maybe you need to go back down to the beginner tiers and practice. Wow, we're gonna get timed out of the queue. This is a first for a tier 4. Alright. We're getting timed out of the queue. Let's see here. That's not what I want. Operation Killer Whale. So, we have different game modes. You have co-op, which is a little bit weird because depending on how many people are queued, you're more likely to go against bots. There's random, which is usually what I play. Operation of the week is achievement or goal orientated. So you have your team, you don't play against other players, you play against bots, but you have certain objectives that you have to meet, like sink X amount of ships, destroy X amount of bases, and then retreat with X amount of your team alive. Rank battle. Oops. Rank battle is a pain in the butt because it's basically PvP, but you're trying to get the highest overall rank and you get rewards for it. Clan battle is if you're in a clan, you can join up, platoon up with your clan, and or division up with your clanmates and fight other clans. And I'm not that good. I am so not that good. So let's do this one. Take the Perthen. Yeah, it does. And it's not very much fun because people get really salty in like rank battles. And I mean really salty. I played rank battles a couple times and oh my god, the amount of salt people threw. And if you notice, there's a pink chip on my bar up at the top. And if you look, there's a pink chip behind me. All that means is they did team damage. In other words, they harmed one of their teammates to the point where they're given a warning. In order to get that pink removed, you have to play X amount of matches and do X amount of damage to the opposing force, equivalent to that of damage you've dealt to your ally, or potential damage you've done to your ally. And unfortunately, there are two clans that I'm aware of in World of Warships that purposely go out and troll and do damage to their teammates. Basically, by me coming up here for this operation, I'm taking out these bunkers and then placing myself to stop the next phase, which is stop the battleship and cruiser that's going to appear from entering the combat zone. And my job isn't to survive. Literally, this is a suicide post. But if someone doesn't come up here, then we have a higher probability of failing this mission. So this clears north. For the time being.
Retreat to the designated area. Reconnaissance reporting. Enemy reinforcement approaching. Smoke generator started.
That's one down. Now I'm waiting for the battleship to show up.
Smoke screen set. Reconnaissance reporting. The second enemy reinforcement party is approaching.
Alrighty. Now to get myself down to the exit. Oop. Ah. Yep. I love it when people doubt what I'm doing. I don't sit right at the edge because I know exactly where they're going to spawn. Yeah, I've got to rebuild my magic deck because it's crap.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Task complete. Operation was carried out successfully.
Five stars. Because I knew... Alright. Let's see. Whoop. Ah. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Stop doing that, slobs. Thank you. Let's see. What's going on here? You know what? I think we did pretty good today. Let's go raid Sanwin. Because Sanwin needs some loving. So let's do... And you guys have a great night.